What's up, Ron? How you doing, man? I got Ace Combat 7 all set up. I haven't had a chance to stream it yet, but I got it all set up, so I'll be streaming it shortly. Maybe in a couple days. Oh, I'm fucking beat, bro. My job kicks my ass, but it's a good job. Working at the auto body shop ain't bad at all. Ain't bad at all. We're gonna do some 1971 green hell. It's not gonna be a long stream tonight. I just thought I'd jump on, do a little bit of cruising. And I figured I'd just open the door in case anybody wants to come hang out, chat, or drive. All right, on. Yeah, you got a bunch of shit done then. That's cool. All right, let me just grab my wheel. I don't know if I feel like doing the formula. I got a D wheel or I got my drift wheel. I'll try the D wheel. What's up, Hammer? You still up? That's crazy. Maybe you're not working tomorrow. Feel free to jump in if you want, man. Oh, wow. Got this all set up, and you know what? Now I gotta restart because my controllers aren't working. Oh my god, I already tested this before I even started streaming. Oh, wow. Okay, game. Shut off, game. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Flow racing. All right. It's absolutely crazy to me that people are like, they'll be all like, I don't go on Facebook, but I spend my life on but I spend my life on Instagram, or I don't go on Instagram, but I spend my life on TikTok, or I don't go on TikTok, but I spend my life on Blue Sky, or I don't spend my life on I don't go on Blue Sky, but I spend my entire life on X, or like any of it. And it's like it's all the same to me, man. It's all social media. And people are like, yeah, I don't like that social media platform. I'm like, why? And they're like, the people on there. And I'm like, what? Like, bro, There's good and bad people everywhere. But yeah, Instagram seems to be the easiest one for me because I just like pictures. So I got into Instagram originally, but yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Flow Racing. Found it. And I'll leave that up on my Insta page so I can check it out later. Okay, now reset these. Okay, so this is not a race. This is just a cruise, but I decided for some reason I want to drive 1,000 horsepower Formula cars in the old 1971. I'm really not expecting anybody to join this whatsoever, but if you want to, the door's open. So, if anybody wants to join, understand that this is a practice session. There is no quali, there's no racing. This is just a practice session. It's 6 o'clock at night, and the time is not changing. It's a dry night in historic Gesamtstreik. And we're driving the what do you call these? Formula Retro, Formula whatever. One of the old formulas from the 70s. Because they're fun. I don't think this is any sort of representational combination. I don't know. Maybe these cars raced here, but not likely. I think these cars are way too fast for most of this track. I just felt like cruising. Something with an open cockpit so I can just enjoy the ride. Real casual like. Yeah. It's those crazy combinations that I really like about this game. What the fuck just happened? Why did I instantaneously go back to pit? What the fuck? Okay, let's try again. Later on, man. I'll check that out on the Instagram later on. Hey, thanks for the resub, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. We'll do some cruising soon. Retiring for insufficient progress. What the fuck? That's what it is. That's what made me reset before. But how is it insufficient progress? What in the fuck is that? Dude, that's some borked ass shit right there. Insufficient progress. This cannot be user error. Usually means you're sitting on track, not moving. Okay, let's try a modern track and see if it's just like a glitch on that track. Okay, I'm not going to change any other settings. It's not under here, is it? Oh shit, the multiplayer rating's not on. We definitely need that. Just go ahead and crank this up. Join on me or don't join. Let's see. It can't be track limits. It can't be track limit warnings. So I wasn't going off the track. It said insufficient progress. So I guess we'll just try again on this track, see what happens. Maybe there's a bug with like the practice session or something. Because if it still does it, that's the next thing I'm going to try. Is I don't normally do a practice session. Usually I just do quality sessions. It's the only other thing I can think of that's not like a normal setting here. Okay, let's see what happens. Well, let's see. Okay, Google. When playing Automobilista 2, I am getting retiring for insufficient progress, even while still moving on the Green Hell 1971 track. What is going on?
This is a known bug specifically linked to the Nürburgring
Known bug
1971,
linked to the 71 track,
where the game
fails to track your car leaving its pit stall because the game thinks you're still sitting idle in the pits.
It triggers a disqualification for insufficient progress. Why this is happening? Pitbox tracking
Elevation glitch. Some report state late change in the front straight elevation caused the tracking system to lose contact with cars as they exit the pits. Okay. How to fix or avoid it. Skip qualifying and practice. Start your session directly in race mode. Shut up, bot. Restart the session if it happens during a race after a pit stop. Check rules and regulations in your session settings. You can try disabling penalties or increasing the time to return to track if applicable, though this may not override the hard-coded insufficient progress timer. Okay, so it's a known glitch on that map. Okay, so we should be all right. I have never seen that glitch before. It must have just happened on one of the recent updates or something. I'm sure they'll fix it. That's okay, this version of the track's faster anyway. Whoops. That was a track cut to save our lives, but okay. Wow, that's like the quickest slap I've done on this in a long time just because of the car class. still stuck on. What is going on with this game? Wow. Everything's broken. I can't... I can't just go back into the car. It's the only option it was given me was to leave the session. Okay. Spotify is refusing to be controlled by my Steam Deck all of a sudden too, so that's interesting. Okay, now it's back. All I had to do is reset the program 6 or 7 times.
Feeling like a freight train running. I'm that hurricane turning.
And then it finally responded to all the inputs I put in it, so the volume was very loud, sorry.
I'm that fake smile gleaming. Yeah, I'm the lie that you choose to believe in. Guess the truth kinda lost all meaning.
Alright, kicking the fucking feet. What's up, Super? Okay, this is not right. I can tell just by looking at this box field right here. That's not working right. Now what the hell? I'll change cars while I'm here. About some Group C hammer. I know you don't mind a Group C. Yeah, me too. My interest stops at about 2005. So when I drive something, I can use the H pattern on anyway. Thank God the controller worked. But hey, what's up, gang? You guys can't even hear the music at all now, can you? Okay, let's restart Spotify again. And then we'll have to add it to the audio scene again. Wow. Spotify is closed, yet I can still hear it playing in my headphones. Shit is fucking broken. Come on. It started on this PC, which I don't think I've ever started Spotify on this PC. That is fucking crazy. That explains why I wasn't able to control it. You guys could probably still hear it coming off the gaming rig, huh? You could hear the music. But that was on the wrong rig. That explains why I couldn't control it. Wow, it's still not there. Okay, so Spotify had an update and broke itself. Let me just fix this again. Man. Isn't streaming fun, guys? Isn't it totally worth doing, like, thousands and thousands of hours in the hopes that maybe someday you can make some money? I'm actually really being sarcastic here. Like, if you try to do this for money, you're going to be disappointed. There we go. Just had to add it again to the blah blah blah, technical blah blah blah, nobody cares, blah blah blah. Just drive the car, blah blah blah. Let's see if we can get the mix anywhere near right. This is what happens when I don't stream for days on end. Everything breaks. Whenever you're not looking, your PC's like, I know. We'll update things. Say that car is acting like a human right there. I think that's Hammer, and it is. Because he could have passed me. He's like, I'll just drive here. tip-in point there. Oh, lost hammer on that brake. I think I hit that harder than he was expected. He went in the dirt. As opposed to killing me. Thank you very much, Hammer. Hey, what's up, Chillin? Thanks for the resub, dude. Right on, dude. Good luck with that. Hope it goes well. Nice. So you passed the first couple layers, eh? As much as I like... Oh, nice. As much as I love my current job, it does not pay well enough. 7th round? Jesus, do they ever fucking hire people, or do they just interview them all the time? Fucking A, man. Let's hope so. Lucky number 7. Oh. Yep. Too much. Rusty. As well. I hope so as well. Right on. Working on the audio. Just thinking it's been far too long since I've had a stereo. Well, my advice to you, don't do that. But what do I know? You know more about your situation than I do. In my past, whenever I've taken that leap, it's absolutely fucked me over. Fun employed? No. I've never actually been unemployed my entire life, actually. At least not as most people know it. I don't get unemployment. I'm self-employed. No such thing as unemployment for the self-employed. I can be underemployed. I can have not enough work. That's definitely a thing. But yeah, I don't get unemployment. Not even for medical reasons, apparently. If you don't put 20 years into working for some other company, then you don't get unemployment. Yeah, good luck with that, man. I hope it all works out the way you want. I ran out of fuel, Hammer. All right, Hammer, thanks for doing some laps, bro. Cheers, buddy. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for coming to chill. Hey, that's pretty fucking good. I wouldn't mind half of that right now. That is what I'm qualified for doing stage work, but I don't want to work for free drinks anymore. So there's not very many venues in Portland who put their money where their mouth is anymore. The only ones that do are far too corporate for me. It's like, if you want to do the fun stuff, the pay is $12 an hour plus a free drink. That's why I don't work in venues for the last few years. I totally could. I used to take the low pay just to make the connections. But, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I ought to start helping people out around here, man. I think I could probably do a little side work like that, too. But what I have been thinking about is adding car detailing to my handyman business so that people can call me to do that. I do have a gig this weekend doing some handyman stuff, so that's cool. What's up? I might try to get hooked up locally here, but I don't want to just uproot everything else I'm doing and jump ship and start a new business, you know. I just want to go expand on the things that we're doing with Bridge City Autosports. We're just about there. Oh, well, that's pretty fair. I hope you set him up with, like, the ability to reload all that stuff in case he fucking blows it up, so he doesn't have to pay you $750 again. But I guess if he does, then he does. Yeah, that's cool. So he's got a big rig, and he's got the money into it. Okay. Because, see, not everybody's looking for a $100 wheel out there. No offense to people that are looking for a $100 wheel, but not everybody's like, how much is a wheel? And you say, well, they range from $250 to $2,500. And then people go, $250? And I go, you're not ready for sim racing. Don't bother. Like, I've been doing it on the cheap for years, and it's still a few $1,000s worth of equipment. But yeah, some folks out there make really good money, and like they're doctors and lawyers and stuff like that, and they just want somebody to help them make sure their rig is ready to go when they get off work for the day. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to let somebody clean out their account just to buy sim racing equipment. Like, I don't feel good about that. You know what I mean? But, you know, if somebody's well-to-do and they make good money and they just don't have time to be configuring shit, then, yeah, totally. It's like, I've had high-dollar clients for years. They make, you know, $10,000 a day. So paying me $50 an hour is nothing to them. Yeah. Well, I mean, if I show up at a guy's apartment, he's barely making rent, and he wants to pay me $100 an hour to like fix his sim rig, I'm gonna be like, bro, I'm not gonna be the guy who bankrupts you. I don't take that money. There are plenty of other jobs out there. I did apply for a couple of gigs. There's this place in Tualatin that does events, and they're hiring for, you know, the type of thing that I'm qualified for, so hopefully I hear from those guys. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I'd end up in a situation like that is if somebody bought off more than they could chew, and they're the ones that are fooling themselves, but I'm still not going to take their last money, you know? Like, if I can tell that they're fucking themselves over because they're addicted to video games, okay, I'm not taking that money. Just like anybody else. Just like anybody else. Somebody's, you know, drunk at the bar, they're loaded, and and they're like, all I got is $5. What can I get for $5? And I would say half a cab ride home. You know, I'm not gonna take their last $5. Got to have a little bit of morality, no matter what you're doing for business. Oh yeah, g'day man. Good luck, and I hope that you get what you want out of that. It sounds really good, man. If anybody else out there in Twitch land, if you hear this on a VOD too, make sure you, if you got any questions about motion rigs, our homie's Chillin right there, he's the guy to talk to. He does personal consults and all sorts of stuff on the side. It's not his main gig, so, you know, make sure you give him some time to schedule and respond and that sort of thing. So, but he definitely does a lot of that. I see him all over the sim racing chats and all that stuff on Facebook. I think I am just about driven out myself. Just gonna do a few laps, like half an hour. It's already been an hour and 15, so maybe I will call it quits after this lap. We'll see. Sooner than I would have. That's why I like the AI on a higher setting. I put it on 91 because that's what other people have been requesting of me, like when they're racing with me, but I like it on 101. That's the level I'm at right now. I gotta push to keep up with them a little bit, and they don't break too early. 91's just a little too slow for me now. I think the faster the AI is, the less they are in your way. Like, they might push you off a corner if you brake too soon, that's for sure, but you can also see them coming, get out of the optimal line before they hit you, which is probably a good thing to do on a racetrack anyway. If you know that somebody's 10% faster than you are, if you're braking in front of them all the time, you're eventually going to hold them up. And if they don't have room to go around you, it might be a good idea to get out of the way. It's all part of racecraft. It's not just full throttle all the time. You do have to watch your mirrors, make room for other people on track. Because otherwise, people die. Very different attitude from playing sim racing to driving on a real track. Once you do it a few times, it makes sense. Like, we're all out here to have some fun and not ruin our cars or worse. So we are aware of the other drivers. It is not all about us. Oh, I think that guy came up real quick here. I'm just going to let him go. Zip in behind him. Some of the AI are faster than others. There's always like a couple hot shots. It's like, this is a fast guy. Oh, he still brakes shorter than I would, though. Okay. Oh, no, it's because the other car. Still trying to get around him. Oh, shit. Climb the inside. Man, I'd like to drive more, but my legs are fucking beat. It's been really fucking busy at work the last couple of days. I think I might actually have to ask for a raise, man. Like, I do a lot of shit around there that doesn't seem to get done unless I do it, but it is very helpful when I do. So, I don't think this is the month to ask for it, though. A bunch of people have fucked up and like crashed cars into each other and broken bumpers and had to repaint shit. People redoing Bondo and all this kind of shit, which is kind of like, you know, just shit happens. But this is one of those months where we have already eaten into our profit and we are not even halfway through the month yet. So, probably a bad time to ask for a raise. But wait a couple months. Alright, it's tempting to just go again. I mean, it's like every time I come around Green Hill, I'm like, ah, let's go again. Woohoo! Because I fucking love this track. But my legs are like, fuck you, buddy. We're gonna stop working any minute now. We're just get the fuck up and get the fuck out. And you can stay, you can drive all you want, but you're gonna have to use your hands. And nobody wants to see that. Driving on a controller. Ugh. I don't even know how to do that anymore. Like, for real, though. I am nowhere near as competitive on a controller as I am on a steering wheel pedal set. Like, just can't not be done. I mean, you know, for some people, obviously, hairless is faster than me on a controller. But I'm like, I can't keep up my pace unless I'm on a steering wheel. And some decent pedals. So, for now, we'll take the rest of you guys over to somebody who's streaming. It's probably a late night lull, like it always is here on the West Coast. Cyrus Zeal is playing some Xbox originals. That's always a good way to go. Jam Ong is playing some Microsoft Flight Simulator. Ansi is playing some RuneScape. Ooh, Nurbin's playing Dying Light. Okay, I've told some of you guys about this game. You should check this out. Dying Light, it just won't die. It's just such a good zombie game. And Nurbin's always lurking on our channel too, so we'll go pay him a little bit of help. Take some people over there. I don't know how many people are watching at all right now, but thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you later in the week. I think Saturday night I'll do a little bit of racing. Friday night for sure with Forrest and friends, and then Sunday rallies, obviously, as usual. And let's see, I think Izzy was gonna move some racing to Thursday night because she didn't do anything the last night. So maybe Thursday rally, Friday rally, Saturday racing, track racing, and then Sunday rally in the morning. And then, yeah, Sunday's going to be pretty busy as far as racing. So if you guys are around on the weekend, we'll see you then. If you guys ever need anything, tuning or OBS or anything like that, feel free to give me a DM over on the WRF Discord. Or send me a message here on Twitch. Well, actually, that one doesn't work. I got those ones blocked out. But you can always email me at worldrallyfamily@gmail.com. Message me on the Instagram. Discord's probably the fastest way to get a hold of me. So, if you're not already in the WF Discord, hit that link. Later, guys. Have a good night. Thanks, Chillin, for the resub. And, Mr. Roan. Cheers, guys. And Kane for the raid. Bye-bye.